Myanmar, some 18,000 Rohingya Muslims have fled to Bangladesh in the last week. The UN's International Security Organization for Migration reported today they're fleeing attacks by government troops. It's the latest conflict between the minority Rohingya and the country's Buddhist majority.
In Myanmar, they are killing us. They burn our houses, killing Muslims. Because of that, we have to come here. They rounded us up with helicopters, looted our belongings, chased and killed our men. They killed so many people, so we came here.
In response, hundreds of Buddhist nationalists called for a crackdown at a rally in the capital city of Yangon today. They say Rohingya militants started the trouble. More than 1.75 million Muslims began the Hajj in Mecca, Saudi Arabia today. They came from around the world to circle the Kaaba, tracing the footsteps of the Prophet Muhammad. It's the start of 5 days of ritual. The Saudi government has a security force of 100,000 in place to guard against violence or a deadly stampede like the one that killed thousands in 2015. The Food and Drug Administration has approved the first gene therapy for use in the U.S. against childhood leukemia. It was developed by Novartis and the University of Pennsylvania and alters a patient's own white blood cells to identify, modify, and kill cancer cells. Novartis says the treatment will cost $475,000. In economic news, the Trump White House has blocked a rule that employers report payroll data by gender and race. It would have taken effect next March. Business groups lobbied for rescinding the mandate. They said it would do little to address wage gaps. On Wall Street, stocks moved higher on news that second quarter growth was the best in 2 years. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 27 points to close at 21,892. The Nasdaq rose 66 points, and the S&P 500 added 11. And they painted the town red today in Buñol, Spain, literally. More than 20,000 revelers hurled 160 tons of tomatoes at each other in one of the world's epic food fights. The famed Tomatina Festival is what it's called. Afterwards, crews hosed down the streets. The event began in 1945 when the first tomato fight broke out among local children. And that's your catch-up on the news.